it's Sandra Sunderlage, the third chapter at the end of week 10. And boy, did we make a lot of progress this week. The guys just blew their way through a lot of tasks. So let's get going. As you can see, we are staring down the service corridor where they are in the process of putting in all of the pavers, the concrete pavers. And it's been really exciting to see this come to fruition. So as you can see, they are trapezoid shapes. It was my design, and they're not all poured, so I'm walking gingerly along here to get down this corridor to where the little plank is no longer there. So very interesting process to watch them do. They took a lot of math. These guys are just stellar at figuring out this pattern and fitting it so that it was just perfect in the numbers that they needed to complete the entire run. They have these spacer bars. As you can see, they're kind of metal along each side of the hull of the service entrance, and we allowed ourselves about 10 centimeters there because I want to plant some vines that will come crawling up the walls, so I'll have kind of a green wall effect. And then the reveals between the pavers, as you can see staring down at one, will be filled with crushed gravel when it's all said and done. And also this is in the state of curing, and we've had a lot of rain, and so a lot of this has really gotten messed up. But what they'll do is seal all of this when it's all cured, and then it'll be like a charcoal color. It'll still get footprints and stuff and dust, but I think it'll be kind of a cool look. This has all been left empty for the time being. Phase 2, this is like the back kitchen door where the existing kitchen is. Phase 2, the main waste pipe will be coming out of this area. So we did not pour any pavers here so that when that work is done, it won't disturb the paver. We'll pour those pavers after the waste pipe from the house is attached to the clean out here, which actually needs cleaning out, doesn't it? God, look at all that stuff. Anyway, so this is where it has been finished. I really love this look. I just really love it. We'll look at it from above too. It's really cool. And then when we get down to near the front door, underneath the catwalk, we went with just a solid charcoal paver, or not paver, slab. And so if you can visualize, there'll be a beautiful wood door here, and with a light. And I think from the street, it'll be a really nice, welcoming look to the casita. So in addition to that, which is a lot of work, they also completed the slab for the kitchen counter, which has become a catch-all for everything else. The guys decided, well, here's an opportunity. So you can see they've got shorts drying, and their hats, and a roll of toilet paper, and all kinds of stuff. So, but at any rate, I mean, this is just kind of how it is. We're in a construction zone. I think Carlos said that he's going to be bringing the stone guy this week, maybe, to bring some samples of the stone that we can use on this counter. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see. All right, now one other thing that happened that was a little bit unfortunate in timing is that we brought the gas line in this week, which meant that they had to cut through the floor that had just been poured. I wasn't too happy with that, but I didn't say anything. I just wish Carlos had scheduled it a little bit sooner so that it had been put in place before. In addition, as you can see, you know what, I'll come around. It's really sunny right now, so under the stair is quickly filling up. I remember pondering what I'd do under this stair. Well, the electrician and the plumber decided they had lots of things they were going to do under the stair, including a new breaker board for the casita, They're going to be putting in the on-demand hot water heaters under here for both the casita and the main house. And they brought the gas line down here too, which is a shame because that wall had all been stuccoed. Anyway, so they'll have to patch that back. And then they were going to lay that gas line right across where I'm thinking about putting the pool. So I asked them to reroute that, and so what they're doing is that you can see it's coming out here, and it actually goes up around here and then over to the gas rather than straight across, which is more expedient, however not so great if you want to put a pool in. And I think this is becoming the more practical spot for the pool. So we're going to go back inside. You can see what they did inside the bathroom. Not a whole lot other than the plumber has all his box, and the electrician has all his boxes of cable, his copper wire. He's going to start wiring everything up this week. All the cables are in place, but now he has to wire it for outlets and lights. And then he also got the shower valve put in place. So little movement in the shower. I'm hoping that we get the tile in this week. I don't know. That's my hope. All right, now, as you remember, I was lamenting about the color of the floors in the casita. So let's go upstairs and you'll see what the color change looks like. So you can see what a mess it is. And this is that gas line, and it's like, oh my gosh. You know, now that all has to be patched. It's unfortunate. Anyway, these things happen. I just nod and smile and give them money. All right, here it is. The floors are now white. Yay! If you recall last week, if you watched week 9, all of this was being chipped up. All the old color was being chipped up. And it has now been replaced with the white concrete. Now, one thing I wanted to point out is it looks a little beigey right here. Ooh, big wind. Oh, it's beautiful up here with that wind. Oh my gosh. We've had afternoon tormentas, meaning afternoon big old storms. So until we get windows in, the floor is going to get wet. And when the floors get wet, until they're sealed, they're going to go back to the kind of off-whitey color. But when this dries, it's starting to dry now, the white will come back. So it will be more like this. And here is the look of the terrace now. So what I'm going to do is do a deeper color of taupe on the walls, and then we'll have the white floors. And then I was thinking about, you know, just doing some kind of cool modern furniture for a seating arrangement. Got to keep this little guy clear. This is the skylight to the shower downstairs. That's original, and I thought it was so darn cute, I wanted to keep it. It's nice to have that skylight. Alrighty. I'm not even going to look down in the courtyard because it is such a mess. I'm going to show this off instead. Oh, there's Philomena, the little girl cat who just had kittens. All right, so you can kind of see how the pattern looks from above. It's going to be so cool when it's all done. And there she goes, always looking for food. And so I'm really thrilled with the events of this. And once it's all sealed and everything, it'll be kind of a nice, even charcoal color, or maybe a little bit varied, but it's okay. It's okay. It's just a kind of a cool look. So I'm really thrilled with that. And one last thing I wanted to talk about. Let me walk back over here. I kind of forgot. I think it was last week where I was talking about how where that door is back here, that's the hallway to the house, and how we were thinking that we would just take all that out now and then pour the slab for the portal in the back, and then do the new roof and do all that like as a phase 1B. But I started thinking about what a disturbance that would be to me, because I'm still living in the house. So I kind of started thinking about it and thinking, no, I don't really want to do that. And then I came up with a solution that could avoid the whole thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish these stairs by creating one more step down, and then a landing, and then 2 more steps down to grade. And then where the new patio is going to go, if you see the corner there, where the door is, that corner, we're going to do just a retaining wall across, just to hold the soil. And then when we move into phase 2, then we can do that demo and do all that work. But just kind of keep the phases, you know, kind of clean and clear. I really don't want to start any more projects back here, because I want to get this first phase done so that I can get moved back here and start working on planting the garden back here and get all this junk removed, because it's just been a lot, and I'm really, really ready to reclaim this space. So anyway, so that is what has happened at the house this week. Again, I like to stop my videos with a view of the terrace, because it's the only place that looks sane. And yeah, so look forward to showing off what happens in week 11, which is going to be a lot of more miscellaneous stuff. And hopefully we'll make as much progress as we did this week, next week. See you then. Bye.